Honey for moisture, two of nature's own beauty secrets to give you hair as beautiful as nature meant it to be. Milk and honey. The more you use it, the better your hair will like it.
And the better you'll like your hair.
With milk and honey. On the move.
In 1949, WCCO television moved into the old Radio City Theater and began broadcasting. Now we're on the move again. It's here. The new WCCO Communications Center is now open. Tune in and you'll agree it's the best move we've ever made. WCCO Television is on the move.
WCCO Television, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
PM Magazine will not be seen tonight so that we might bring you the following special broadcast. PM Magazine will return its regularly scheduled time on Wednesday, September 14th.
This morning's ribbon-cutting ceremony marked the beginning of a new era for WCCO Television and its employees. Jim Rupp, president of Midwest, explained that the new communications center will be the cornerstone of Midwest's future development. It houses not only WCCO Television, but also Midwest satellite and cable operations. The center is one of the most advanced and comprehensive broadcast facilities in the nation. So we've packed away many old memories and popped the cork on new ones to come. Tonight, we hope to capture the first of many treasured moments in our new home. We'd like you to join us. And with that, we are now officially in our new digs. Psychologists tell us it's very difficult for employees who have labored in one building for many, many years to make the adjustment, the move to new quarters. Withdrawal symptoms, that sort of thing. I can tell you without fear of contradiction, not a one of us has come down with withdrawal symptoms, that sort of thing. We'd like to have you come in and tour our building, and later in this half hour, we'll tell you how that can be done. For now, we want to give you a quick capsule tour. The new WCCO Communications Center, a dream come true. After 6 years of careful planning and construction, the new Communications Center is ready to welcome and serve the television viewers of the Upper Midwest. This center reflects the best of Minnesota's own materials and craftsmanship. It's quarried Minnesota stone and interlaced copper roofing, reminiscent of the Twin Cities' rich architectural history. The interior has been designed and furnished to provide a pleasant working environment. One of the most spectacular spaces is the new home of WCCO Television News. The newsroom, a massive working environment, lending itself to an interactive news concept. Simply a marriage of technology and news staff under one roof. Windowed hallways throughout the complex serve to give a glimpse into the sometimes mysterious mechanics and interworkings of television. This computerized editing facility is but one of the many state-of-the-art technical areas, each containing the most advanced of technology and design. Cut. Just a rehearsal, if you will, within the new production studio. A demonstration of its potential. This huge studio is but one small part of the capability of our new home. We like to think of this communications complex set in the heart of Minneapolis as a symbol of our commitment to the ever-expanding world of telecommunications. WCCO, On the Move. There were things there I've never seen before. Several of our staff have been assigned to act as tour guides in the various areas of our studio communication center. Don Shelby has taken up a position in what we call Edit 1. This is our computerized editing area, which we feel best exemplifies the constant changes in television technology. Don, you have that in hand now?
Well, I do, and I always wonder, Dave, why I draw the kind of assignments that I do. And I'm in Edit 1, perhaps because I'm the reporter on staff that needs the most editing and constant supervision. This room and its people and the equipment here represent the state-of-the-art in broadcast technology. What it does is combine the computer, videotape, and television and the art of the videotape editor. If Edit 1 looks a bit like the Spaceship Enterprise to you, you're not alone. What you're seeing is one of the most advanced computerized editing and post-production facilities in the upper Midwest. From electronic graphics to switcher, this sophisticated edit suite utilizes the latest technology. The CMX computerized editing system is the core of Edit 1. It operates as the controlling device over the tape machine's special effects and audio board. The CMX system is programmed by an editor via a computer keyboard. The editor types in the numbers that correspond to the points on the tape that will be edited onto another tape, called the Edit Master. Once the computer is programmed, the editor starts the action, and the edits are made automatically. While the concept sounds simple, the elements involved in the entire production process are manyfold. Achieving correct audio or sound levels is crucial to the final product. Edit 1 contains an advanced stereo audio system that includes a moving audio board for greater flexibility. Special effects such as wipes, keys, and fades increase the visual content of a program, and Edit 1 can produce these effects and more. One additional feature to this CMX editing system is the hard copy printer that gives a printout of all of the edits made during the production process. But beyond the technical advantages, Edit 1 allows for efficient editing accuracy in the least possible amount of time. WCCO Senior Engineer Dick Stewart explains this benefit.
Primarily, it cuts down on the time required to put a show together. Very often, a show will come in with master tapes 25, 30 times over the amount of time the show will have when it's finished. In other words, an hour show may come in with 25 or 30 hours of raw material. It's very tedious in a studio to take that much material and edit it down into a finished product.
Edit One is an example of WCCO's continuing commitment to the future of the television, cable, and programming industries.
And Dave, I remember black and white TV.
You have to keep in mind that not only can you be edited, you can be wiped out.
Like this?
Right. Nice work. Thanks,
Thank
Don. In a moment, we're going to talk with the big boss, the man whose inspiration has brought us into these lavish surroundings. We'll be back with Mr. Tom Dorr in just a moment.
It's the biggest twist of summer, the biggest splash, the freshest flowers, the loudest laugh.
It's Valley Fair's last weekend featuring Oktoberfest, a polka band, polka dancing, specially priced, great German food. Come join the fun. A special weekend filled with music, dancing, great food, and entertainment.
It's a laugh going up, it's a scream coming down. It's the biggest family day around.
Make money with Scott Towels, the better value towel. Over $2 million in prizes with one chance in 20 to win. 3 grand prize winners will each receive $10,000. There are millions of chances to win money and coupons. Look for specially marked packages of Scott Towels at Make Money displays in participating stores. Each specially marked Scott Towels package contains a game card. Collect matching halves, and you're in the money. Some packages contain instant winners. Play Scott Towels Make Money and win.
Have you noticed how many men are drinking Diet Coke?
Diet Coke, yeah, Diet Coke. Look all the taste of Coca-Cola.
It says 1 calorie, but it sure don't taste 1 calorie.
Diet Coke, taste Diet Coke. Just for the taste of it. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
Now there's both Diet Coke and new caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Hello, I'm Orville Redenbacher. Have you heard what's new about my famous gourmet popping corn? Listen, it's vacuum packed. What? Hear this? It's vacuum packed.
Like what?
My extra fresh kernels pop lighter and fluffier than other popcorns. Taste lighter and fluffier, too. For extra fresh popping, first pop to last, pop my gourmet popping corn. Now, it's vacuum packed.
Eh?
Vacuum packed.
Oh, down the hall on your left.
In 1976, following a change of ownership, Mr. William Thomas Dorr, who for many years had been the corporate attorney for our company, Midwest, it's funny, that name is out of my mind now, took over as chairman of the board of Midwest Communications. And with the takeover came the first stages of the dream. Mr. Dorr is a modest man, but there is certainly nothing modest about this creation. You must be very, very proud. Why did we elect this particular corner, Tom?
Dave, we decided first to stay downtown. WCCO stations had always been downtown Minneapolis. We polled the employees who come from the east and the south and the west and from the north, and they preferred to be downtown, to work downtown. We believed also that it was necessary to the continued vitality of the whole region, and that downtowns of both St. Paul and Minneapolis be alive and vital and peopled. And we therefore gladly decided to stay downtown.
When you had the first germ of the idea, does this exceed that anticipation, or is it about what you had figured?
No, it greatly exceeds it. It's a dream that I never dreamed. I dreamed of a new facility, but nothing is as nice as this, and located as it is in a prime location downtown.
I haven't been able to formally thank you for allowing us to share it with you.
Well, thank you for all that you've done to make it possible.
Well, we'll keep trying. Thanks, Tom, very much. The satellite, as you know, has become an integral part of the new wave of electronic communications. Thanks to the efficiency of its distribution, the television industry can bring out more programming and a better picture. We have Steve Doyle posted atop our, there you are, posted atop our building to tell you about it. Come in, Steve.
Okay, Dave, I think these rooftop satellite dishes certainly typify very well the state-of-the-art technology of which this communication center is so very proud. We moved the new location. We doubled the number of dishes we have from 3 to 6. We're planning to add a couple more in the future as well. Now, how does it all work? Well, the technology you see up here had its beginnings in the dawn of the age of space.
Along with the space age came satellites. The first satellites were used to aid military communications and to track weather conditions. The concept of satellite distribution is actually quite simple. Satellites hover in space 22,500 miles above the Earth at the equator. When a signal is beamed up, the satellite receives it and then distributes it to receiving dishes located across the United States. WCCO television has 4 receiving dishes, each one capable of receiving up to 24 programs, much like the channels on a television set. Within the next year, WCCO will receive many of its programs via satellite. Some of these include Our Magazine, PM Magazine, and The Phil Donahue Show. Satellite distribution allows WCCO to receive a higher quality picture more reliably and less expensively. WCCO can also send programs to other stations via satellite. WCCO has the only satellite distribution source in the state, located in Lino Lakes. At present, we send several locally produced programs, including Satellite News Channel, WCCO Weather Channel, the Local Program Network, a nationwide news and magazine service, and sporting events, such as the Vikings in London game. Satellite distribution brings the future of television to us today.
And Dave, for those who want to know, this big steel shield is protecting our microwave dishes from any unwanted microwave signals.
Wondered about that. Yep. Stay up there, Steve. We're going to talk to you in January or so. Thank you very much.
Find a shot.
Very soon now, we'll be offering public tours of our facility, as we mentioned a moment ago, which will start from our tour room where Pat Brown is standing by. Pat?
Thanks, Dave. You know, during the show tonight, we've already seen a lot of the new building, but if you'd like to come down and see it in person, we will be offering public tours real soon. Now, the tours include everything from seeing the newsroom and the weather center all the way up to our big production studio. But it all begins right here in the tour room.
Hi, my name's
The WCCO tour room provides the visitor a starting point and a comfortable orientation to the building. Tour guides give factual information regarding the facility, beginning with a videotape presentation highlighting points of interest. Tours are available Monday through Friday at scheduled hours and by special arrangement through the WCCO Community Affairs Department. TV. And here in our new building, we have installed, well, special windows and viewing ports that will let you see right inside the rooms included on the tour. Dave?
Very good. We'll tell them about the schedule in just a minute. Thank you, Pat. There is more to come. In a minute, we're going to whip over to Pat Miles to take you on a tour of the news department, so stay with us, will you?
What's Michigan got for you this fall? Smooth casts, nice putts, and great returns. Incredible nightlife, beautiful twilights, and satisfied smiles. Twinkling cities, sparkling shores, sumptuous food, and flavorful wine. Cascading water, tumbling leaves, beckoning highways, and just rewards. So what are you waiting for? Call toll-free for a complimentary tour package and...
The most frightening thing about this house, and others like it, is that they can go unsold for 6 months, 8 months, even a year, haunting their owners with a financial nightmare. That's why ERA Real Estate developed the Seller's Security Plan. And if you qualify, we'll assure you that if we don't sell your home, we'll buy it. The Seller's Security Plan, another reason we're selling houses.
Hello, I'm Catherine Crosby, speaking for Coit.
When entertaining, it's so important to have everything in your home looking its best. That's why I trust Coit to keep my drapes looking fresh and lovely as new. Coit cleans and rehangs your drapes with perfect pleats, even hems, and no shrinkage.
This month, save 20% during Coit's big sale.
Coit, a name you can trust, and as near as your phone book.
Men who have never grown up, it's called the Peter Pan syndrome.
It's kind of a cross of the narcissistic personality, the passive-aggressive personality, and some real live depression.
My husband is definitely into the Peter Panism. There's toys all over my house that my husband plays with.
Instead of having two children, they include their husband as an extra child.
Every time you give up something that's important to you and say, it's okay, that's the way men are, a part of you dies.
We hope you'll join us.
No matter how dear the memories on 9th Street, I can't tell you how happy all of us in the news department are happy to be out of there because of the current news department. Pat?
Dave, I'm standing right in front of our new assignment center. This is where the assignment editor will work, and he will program each morning our new electronic assignment board. The idea is when a reporter comes into work, she or he can take a look at the assignment desk up here and see where he goes and with whom he goes. These are big changes here at WCCO.
Senator Taft is all smiles this noon. Quite a bit different, isn't it, than the...
Since its early newscasts in the 1950s, WCCO has gained the reputation as an innovative and reliable news source for the community. Although some of the names and faces have changed, high-quality news reporting remains the same here. In keeping with that tradition, WCCO is proud to unveil its contemporary newsroom, the result of a union between advanced technology and some very creative minds. This newsroom is unusual for a number of reasons, but most obviously for the utilization of space. Almost the entire news operation is located in one room. The studio, news gathering, and production areas are all within easy sight, allowing for greater communication between the different areas. This concept is unique to the Twin Cities and serves as a model for the country. About one-half of the space is dedicated to news gathering. Reporters and anchors work at individual workstations close to resources. An electronic assignment board displays daily news assignments for reporters and photographers. Across the room, News Control 4 is a specially designed control room that serves only the news operation. Directors, producers, and engineers have the advantage of being able to see and communicate with anchors, as well as work with the latest in available technology. An enclosed audio room also allows for high-quality sound. The most unique area in the newsroom, however, is the studio setting. News anchors, the weather center, and the sports center all come together to provide for a flexible and aesthetically interesting set. Working in this type of setting requires a lot of preparation. News shows don't go on without a lot of time, energy, and also patience.
In other words, I'm talking to the audience and the camera, and we have Alan Cox in the St. Paul Bureau now.
And on your turn, we cut over your shoulder.
Hey, you do. You look great.
Holy cow. Now if I can learn to speak good.
Okay.
When that magic moment finally comes, well, it all seems worthwhile.
Good evening, everyone, and tonight's regional news.
Well, Dave, you said it earlier, but of course it is true. There is no doubt that our new surroundings are certainly going to carry over into our newscasts. I mean, let's face it, we all dressed up today, right?
Absolutely. You look good.
You do, too.
Nice going, thank you. We'll be back in just a moment.
Terrific. Thank you. Let me tell you a couple things about the Star and Tribune. We're adding more world and national news, and we're adding more opinions and letters on the editorial page. Back in sports, 25% more features and scores. The whole paper reads quicker. It has more punch. At the Minneapolis Star and Tribune, we're not going to just promise you a better paper. We're going to deliver it every day.
The Minneapolis Star and Tribune. From now on, every edition's an extra.
The first area one comes upon when you take the tour of our communication center will be the heartbeat, the pulse of our new system here. We once called it master control. We now call it air control. That's where everything comes together, Bill, right?
Why didn't we call it heartbeat or pulse, Dave? That'd be great. Yes, this is where everything comes together, no matter where it originates, either in the news center where you are, in Edit 1 that we've talked about, on a remote location from the network, wherever it comes from, ultimately it comes here to air control, because it is in this room at air control where all programs are ultimately switched onto the air.
1 chance in 20 to win. 3 grand prize winners will each receive $10,000.
The Air Control Center is an important part of the daily functioning of the station. This control central is the source for monitoring all incoming and outgoing programming, both local and network. The air control director sits in front of a switcher that allows him to switch from one program or commercial break to another. When he presses a button, the switcher routes audio and video signals to the roof of this building. From there, signals are sent via microwave to the Channel 4 transmitter in Shoreview. Whatever the air control director switches on is on the air at that time. For example, in order for a newscast to go on the air, he must press the news control button at just the right time. The switcher can also select input or a feed from the adjacent tape room. Some programs, like Our Magazine, come to us on 2-inch videotape reels. Videotape is similar to audio cassette tape, only it can play back and record sound and pictures instantly. Other programs come to us or are produced on the newer 1-inch tape, which provides better audio and video quality than 2-inch. The tape room serves many functions, but mainly feeds tapes played for on-air purposes. Programs with several commercial breaks keep the air control director busy. He's the one responsible for pressing the right button at the right time that puts the break on the air. The WCCO Air Control Center also offers an automatic system that allows the director to program commercial breaks ahead of time. He gets the information from a commercial log and then feeds the times into a computer. Then at the scheduled time, the computer starts the tape machines in the tape room, the air control director presses the switcher button, and it's showtime. Overall, the Air Control Center is a vital link in the day-to-day operations at WCCO TV. Ever get the feeling, Dave, that one of those push buttons or computers could replace some of us old-timers one of these days? Perhaps
there
not.
may be no one in our organization who has best personified leadership than Ron Hanbury. For all you folks contemplating a career in journalism, look what happened to this man. He came to us in 1963 from WCCO Radio as a general news reporter, associate news director in 69. He became news director in 71, and 10 years later, here he is vice president and general manager. When you graduated from journalism school, did you have any idea that this would happen to you?
I was going to go into the wire services, Dave. I never even thought I'd be in broadcasting, right? But all those years have been in the old building, 22 years, and it's really wonderful to be here.
Do you miss the reporting? Do you miss the writing, the editing?
I don't really miss the daily logistics, because I think after you do that for a number of years, you kind of tire. I certainly miss the people in the newsroom, the camaraderie, all the things that made it such a great experience down there in the basement.
Down there in the sewer. How have we been doing?
Well, I think we're doing fine, and it's just such a great thrill to be here, to be in this news department. I wish I could have spent all the years I spent in the news department in a place like this, because it's going to be marvelous for the reporters and the producers and the camera people. It's an exciting future for us, and we hope for the community we're trying to serve.
We're getting the same speed-up cue you used to give to me.
That's right.
So there you are. In 30 minutes, you have toured our new facilities and met some of the people who have made it possible. We hope in the next month you'll come visit us, and I'm sure you'll be impressed. The special public tours would begin on the weekend of September 24th and 25th. Saturday, September 24th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, Sunday, September 25th, noon to 4 p.m. General open house, Monday through Friday, September 26th to the 30th. We have to go now. It's a big night in other respects. Primary elections in Minneapolis and St. Paul. We'll have the results for you at 10.
Oh, look, we hear it all the time. Do this, do that, you'll feel better. Maybe it's good advice, but do we listen? Like when I say call Sprint, stop paying so much for long distance. You say it's a hassle, I'm busy. But Sprint is easy to get and use. Just takes a push-button phone. One call and you're on your way to saving up to 50%. Hate to see you waste your money. Call Sprint, you'll feel better, you will. Are you listening? Call Sprint. Find out about it.
The Lazy Boy must be the most comfortable chair ever made. Grab your favorite sandwich, something to drink, lean back, relax, and watch some TV. Well, Slumberland is making a great offer on this most comfortable chair. You buy any Lazy Boy in the store, and Slumberland will give you a 12-inch black and white TV set free. Slumberland's Lazy Boy start at just $219.99. Quite a good price. Throw in a free TV, and I don't think there's a better buy in town. And that's business as usual at Slumberland.
On the Move. In 1949, WCCO television moved into the old Radio City Theater and began broadcasting. Now we're on the move again. It's here. The new WCCO Communication Center is now open. Tune in and you'll agree it's the best move we've ever made.
WCCO Television, Minneapolis, St. Paul.